I say you are living in a time when men are viewing themselves as better than they are. That is because they are vainly puffed up on pride and evil imagination against me. I say they esteem that they do not need to respect nor pay regard unto me. And I say they think they are some great thing when really they are nothing but blinded fools. For I say they are taken in the foolery, the vanity, the vexation of this age, and I say they are loving it so. I say that I, the living God, never called thee to be fools, but I say that I've called thee to be made wise by adhering unto me. That is, by ever being available to receive my correction, my instruction, and my direction in your life. For I say, when it is me that you seek to please and not your own high-minded imagination, you will be kept in my way. But I say, when you are living in pride and foolery, I say you pay for the same. I say there are multitudes in this wicked, perverted, and vile generation who are under the wrath of fury that I, the living God, am bringing forth. And I say it is because they have refused to be guided by me. That is, they have refused to walk in the truth, to partake of the light, to be instructed in my way. And I say they have refused to be shown that it is me, the living God, they are privileged to serve. I say instead they have followed after lies, they have followed after vain conjecture, and I say they are loving it so. And I say it is because their hearts are adamant against me, and they imagine they know a better way. Now stop and consider how small-minded men are in this wicked generation, how full of pride. That is, that they think they know better than me, the one true God who created them all. I say this day that I, the living God, grow thoroughly more disgusted day by day when I look upon the pride that has beset the sons of men. That is, when I see them in their pride, their foolery, their vanity, how they are strutting and boasting themselves. That is, they are living in imagination that they will remain forever when it is not true. I say they are living in conjecture and fantasy, they are living in fabrication and invention of their own lives. I say this day that I, the living God, never called thee to live in lies, to be purposed in lies, to be overwhelmed in lies. But I say that I've called thee to be coming forth, uplifted, directed, and guided in the truth, the light that I provide. That is, I've called thee to be thankful for the privilege to be serving, to be walking uprightly in me. For I say it is me, the living God, you are meant to please and not any other, for it is me who is the light. I say, consider when I, the living God, do vindicate myself through my wrath, my fury revealed. I say there will be those who will perceive the same. But I say that the vast majority will perceive nothing at all because they are drunk, intoxicated, and blinded on pride. That is, they will go on in their own headstrong ways, staggering down the road to their own damnation. And I say all the while they think they've found some brand new way, some great invention, but I say it is nothing but deception. I say it happens again and again and again. When men are intoxicated on pride, they will not pay heed to the sobering truth. That is, they literally hate the truth, refuse to accept and walk in the same. And I say because they are walking afar off from what it is that I did intend and purpose for my own, I say they are nothing more than empty-headed fools. That is, they are empty of the truth, they are destitute of the light, and I say they are loving it so. And I say it is because they are filled inwardly with wickedness and a desire to do evil. That is why they shun the truth. I say in a wicked, vile, and perverse generation, consider that I, the living God, am not mocked. I say even though men are wise in their own conceit and they imagine they get by with all of their evil doings, it is not true. For I say it is me, the living God, who will literally bring them down until they are reduced to a heap of rubble that men will walk on and scoff. But I say all the while in their own pride, in their own imaginations, they are elevated higher than kings. I say this day that I, the living God, find no pleasure in such fools, for I say they are garbage before me. That is, in the sense if men will not repent, they mean nothing, absolutely nothing to me. That is, if they will not turn from their wicked and evil ways and throw themselves wholeheartedly into following me, I say they are no joy unto me. But I say they are nothing but fools who are following after folly, all to their own damnation. I say this day that I, the living God, never ever intended that men would die and end in damnation, but I say they bring it to themselves. And I say it is because they have chosen the way of lies, they have chosen the way of deceit. I say they are none of mine. That is, they are going in a way that will cause them to be imperceptive to the truth, and I say they will follow lies. And I say all the while in their folly they imagine they have achieved, they have received some new revelation. I say they've done nothing but fall for deceit. And I say all the while they are loving it so as though they are superior to the old drudges who adhered unto the truth. Now stop and consider, is it not true that the flashy, trashy fools who follow after lies think they are superior to those who adhere to the truth that is found in me? That is, they look at them as some old sour, dour drudges who trudge along year after year, while they themselves are flashy, flamboyant, and flying high on their lies and telling the same unto others. They think they will win the world, they will remain forever, they think they are eternal in their abode. But yes, indeed, I will repeat it unto thee again, that they are blinded by pride. I say they are fools who will be taken in their folly, they will be brought low, and be shown up to be the utter disgrace that they are. For I say they are disgrace, a shame unto my name, and I say they will be receiving the wrath they are worthy to receive. I say this day, do not be fearful that I, the living God, will not judge them, for I will. And I say it is me, the living God, who has sworn that I'm bringing down the proud, and the same is true. I say it is me, the living God, who will bring to ruination, devastation, the proud, the arrogant, the flamboyant fools who are proud in their own way. That is, the ones who imagine they can go on forever, and none can reduce them from the high horse that they are on. And I say all the while they live in such vain conjecture of imagination of their own evil minds, I say they are headed to their own damnation. And I say that I, the living God, am not mocked, and I say that I bring men down. Now you may wonder why it is that I warn repeatedly, that I declare over and over and over again that my wrath is at hand. I say that I do it by chance that there would be one here and there who would hear the call, who would hear the alarm and repent and amend their evil ways. For I say it is not a joy unto me to see men utterly devastated and destroyed by the things they have chosen in opposition unto me. But I say it is my joy that such men would turn from their wickedness, repent, and be restored unto me. I say you are living in times when men are generationally so far from me, they do not even know who I am. That is, they have been removed from me, from my presence, by the sins of their fathers who were greedy for gain. And I say all the while they may even profess they believe in me, but they do not know who I am. I say they are simply believing in inventions, in conjectures, in fabrications, and of course those things that are far from me. And I say it is because they think that what they see, what they hear, is what I am, but it is not true. For I say that the thing that calls itself my church is so full of whoredom, so full of iniquity and darkness, I say there is nothing but lies and hypocrisy to be found in the same. And I say there are multitudes who are going after that which will cause them sore dismay. I say there are multitudes who are following vain persons, and I say that they love it so. For they feel like they've been freed from the shackles of conviction, from the shackles of uprightness and moral integrity, and they can do as they please. And oh, how they love their newfound teachers, the liars, the deceivers, who are leading them more and more astray. And I say it is because they have given themselves to folly rather than the truth, and to drunkenness rather than the soberness that is found in me. I say this day that I, the living God, never called my people to be drunken fools, and yet I say that they are. And I say through their drunkenness, their rebellion, their hatefulness towards me, they prove literally they are none of mine. That is, they prove by their character who it is that they serve, and it definitely is not me. For I say they are of their father the devil, because they are living in lies. I say this day that I, the living God, do not call thee to live in lies, to take up lies, to follow after lies. But I say that I call thee to be thankful, to be ever guided in the truth, the light, and the mercy of who I am. I say that I call thee to be ever thankful, that it is me you are privileged to serve, to love, and obey. For I say if you will be uplifted, coming forth in the way that I give thee, you will be ever kept by me. But I say if you are as those who are insistent and persistent in going in the way of fools, I say of course you will be taken in folly and be under the wrath of the same. For I say that I, the living God, am indeed bringing forth my retributive justice, and there is no man that can stop the same. Therefore I say, be thankful, be glad that it is me you are privileged to love, to serve, to obey, and follow after. I say, be thankful, be glad that you can indeed be guided in the way that I give, the way that is truth and life. I say, this day do not be greedy nor lustful for the ways of the world, for they are the way of damnation. I say, so many in this hour who claim that they are my people have been unwilling to separate themselves from the world. That is, they have been unwilling to separate themselves from the filthiness, the vileness, the evil of the same. And I say, because they have refused to separate and consecrate unto me, I say they are in love with the world. Now stop and consider, if I, the living God, wanted men and women who are in the world, why would I call them unto me? I say, why would I ask my own people to repent, to turn from wickedness and walk uprightly in me? I say, if I wanted a wicked, a whorish people who are full of greedy gain and lust on every hand, I say, why would I have even sent my Son? That is, why would I have sent the truth unto the sons of men, that they would repent and turn from their wicked ways? I say, this day count it a privilege to believe in me, to receive of me, to be able to come forth in me. I say, count it a privilege to be ever directed, corrected, and guided forth by me, the one true God who is able. For I say that I never called thee to live in lies, to live in inventions. I never called thee to follow after that which will prove to be the damnation of your soul. But I say that I've called thee to come forth in the way of salvation, mercy, that I offer to my own. I say, this day when you look upon the dreadful and horrid state that men are in, I say, no, they deserve it as their just reward. That is, because they have chosen lies, they have loved to live in lies and followed after lies. And I say, because they have chosen lies above the truth and likewise hated the truth, I say you will see them in utter misery day after day. And I say it is because they have gone a-whoring from me, they have taken up other lovers, and they've loved it so. Now stop and consider, when I, the living God, do bring my correction, and I bring my instruction, it is not that a man or a woman would return again unto the same bondage that I have freed them from. But I say they do that, they go back, they lick up the vomit, the very thing that made them sick to begin with, and so they shall be sick again. I say how utterly stupid that is, to return again to that which I, the living God, never ever intended for my own. That is, to return again to the very thing that was nothing but dead matter, that was nothing but destruction and damnation. I say this day that I, the living God, do not call my people to be as the blinded fools who return again and again and again to that which has made them sick, which has made me sick, which I, the living God, did literally cause them to vomit out. But I say they return and eat again the pile of vomit and think, oh, how great it is. And then they will be sick and sick and sick again because they have violated me. I say this day, if I, the living God, do free thee from that which is sickening, from that which is vile and wicked, from that which is evil, do not return to the same. That is, do not close your eyes for a moment of pleasure, or so you imagine, and go into that which will cause your soul to be damned. For I say it is only a fool who turns again to his folly, all to be devoured in the same. And I say it is only a fool who refuses sound counsel, who refuses to be instructed, directed, and guided by me. Now stop and consider that I, the living God, will give to thee the way that is truth, the way that is life, and the way that is mercy. I say if you will accept the way that I give thee, you will be brought forth by me. But I say, if you are as the stubborn, the proud, the willful in this wicked generation, who are drunk on pride and deluded by the same, I say you will think that either have been God or nothing at all. And yes, indeed, you are some enlightened soul that has come into some new and elevated way. Ha! It is the way of your own damnation. I say this day, do not be as the fools, do not keep company with fools, but I say, walk uprightly in me. And I say that you will be uplifted, you will be directed, corrected, and guided in the truth that I provide. I say, give thanks and praise.